My name is Katrina Pendleton Walker, Pendleton being my maiden name. Um, I'm the descendant of Reverend Frank Hicks and Amzie Worthy Hicks. My mother was one of their children, Bertha Hicks Brown. Now we grew up in Toms River, South Toms River. My grandparents had lived like the end of the street. They had farm and farm animals. They did all their own, raised everything in the garden, and also pigs, goats, chickens, whatever. And we were no stranger to hard work because I remember in grade school, which was right in Mantle Park. The school is still there, however, it's not operational anymore, but the school is there, the building is there. And we went to a small grade school in the neighborhood. And of course, my grandparents, my grandfather, Reverend Hicks, they were very strict. You did chores even before you went to school. You had to do chores before you went to school, and they taught us a lot about respecting people, especially our elders, and about embracing family. That family was very, very important in our in our family. My grandfather, Reverend Frank Hicks, along with my grandmother Amzie, they founded Friendship AME Church, and we used to come as kids, and we had to come, and we used to grumble all the time because we had to travel from Toms River to Browns Mills, and which was like, I guess back in that time, now it might take you about 30, 35 minutes, but then maybe like 45-minute ride. And it was an all day affair because after church, Papa would visit the neighborhood, the sick and the shut in. And I remember some of the family names, the Foremans, the Humphreys. Matter of fact, I think the Humphreys lived right across the street from the church, as I remember. And then it was another family. It'd come to me in a minute. But anyway, we would come to Whitesbog to here to visit some people that my grandfather wanted to check on. And like I said, it was like an all day thing. And then I can remember those times when we used to come because then I guess when we got to be about, my brother and I, about 12 or 13, something like that, we begged our mom to let us go to the church in the neighborhood, which was just down the street from us, where all our friends went. And it was a Baptist church. And of course, my grandparents and my ancestors were AME. And my mother would just say, no, we AME, yada, yada, whatever. So we finally convinced her to let us go to the church, Second Baptist Church, which is still there in the neighborhood. But I do remember getting baptized here at Friendship. Back in those days, they didn't have a baptismal pool inside or whatever. There was a little trail behind the church, whatever, a body of water, a little lake or whatever. So we got actually baptized in that lake. I do remember that. And I remember we used to, I remember the cranberry bog. We used to, and then we used to pick blueberries. I remember the blueberry field. I actually ate more than I picked, but but that's, we were kids. And but the most of the blueberries that we picked were out on 530. Is closer to Toms River than here. I just remember the cranberries from here. Those were days when everyone looked out for everybody. And then in our neighborhood, like I said, that takes the community to raise children. That's just what it was. The community looked out for everybody. And our grandparents were very generous with the not only with family but with the neighborhood. Anybody that needed anything because they had the garden and the farm animals or whatever. Anybody that needed anything, they can come down to the Hickses, and they knew that, even strangers, anybody. Yeah, my grandmother was born in 1900, so August 1900. So she and Papa was born in 1898. They are from Georgia originally. My grandfather had relatives in Philadelphia as well, and most of my um, grandmother's family was from the area, Toms River, Asbury Park. She had a sister in Asbury Park. So we had a very big family, very large family. Mama had, I think, 13 or 14 children that lived, and I think she may have had two. I think it was two, my mom said, that died at birth. So it was a very large family. So, and being a large family, we were a family that always looked out for each other. And because that's the way my grandparents raised us, to look out for each other and to have respect for everybody, even the drunks in the town. We had to call them, had to put a handle on their name. It was Mr. the so and so or Miss so and so, whatever. No matter how drunk they got, we still had to have that amount of respect. And I would say, my advice to young people today is to maintain respect for your elders. They lose that. People don't even have respect for their parents anymore. And to embellish your family, enjoy your family, let your family know that you love them while they're living. And that would be my advice to young people, to just have that respect for each other and everyone, and to enjoy your family.